Eeny, meeny, miny, sideline. Why didn't you tell us what happened last time?
We asked, we went around the island doing our own various things. I found myself a little spirit of air who is also an archmage who got worried about one of his friends out in the woods who used to leave out milk for him and who suddenly stopped. After a quick look at the local census, we found out that he probably disappeared within the past 6 years at some point. And we generally know where his tower is, so we went to go check that out. And after a bit of a saunter through the woods and being attacked by a local bug infestation that was happily dealt with without any issues, none of our party members
Swarms.
struggled. Um, and then we eventually got to the doorstep where we briefly saw Essie's sister and a glimpse into the future that we did not ask for. Um, we arrived at the doorstep and we were about to go knock.
Who approached the tower first?
I suppose I would. I don't know. I mean, unless someone
Maybe.
has an argument.
I mean, I'd argue in case it's trapped or something, or there's an ambush. Someone with HP should go.
So me.
But I also don't. I mean, you do have a decent amount of HP.
Yeah, and I also have 30 AC.
Cadme is tank.
And if we want to be incredibly, finicky about it, I have Arcane Eye prepared.
Alright, I'll just go
Mark up.
be irrelevant on the side. Don't mind me.
Okay. I'm gonna go knock.
Whatever. Oh, Lord.
Adeline will join in the knocking because
What kind of knock is it? Okay. There is kind of a brief pause.
No solicitors, get off my lawn.
I like you.
The door does not open.
Hi, my name's Cadme. I kind of found one of my friends was worried about the people who were here originally. I was wondering if I could find out more. Just wanted to make sure that everything's okay.
Hi, my name's Cadme. I was hoping... You hear your entire thing where you said just repeat.
Cadme's gonna look at the door for a second, then make the exact motion of the opening of the door action. But like mirrored so that the person on the other side of the door would do the door opening action and I would just sort of grab air.
Nothing happens.
Adeline, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing here.
well, I mean, not really much. Do no one's home or they've got a really weird doorknob. I don't know. Maybe have Essie look into a window or something.
I can do that.
Then look into a window or something.
Oh, it takes a bit. Essie, do you want to look in the window?
Syphilic sword from where she's standing. What?
Your eye thing.
That takes like 10 minutes. Can't you just look in the window like a normal person?
I
Fine,
can. Academy's gonna flutter up and sort of look in a window or something.
Well, you can look into the windows of the house bit quite easily.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see anyone. It looks completely empty in the house section. Meanwhile, the windows in the tower all look way too dusty to be able to see anything.
I'm concerned. I mean, I get that they responded to me, but that's kind of a weird way of responding. I mean, I get that you guys told me not to break into places all the time and try not to just like walk into people's property quotation marks. But I kind of think this is like an exception for the case, or
I mean, yeah.
Amaya's just gonna walk up to the door. She's gonna knock twice and ask, "May we please come in?"
May we please come in?
Don't break down the door, Maya.
Don't break down the door, Maya.
Cadme's gonna ping detect psychic significance.
You sense nothing.
Cadme's just gonna lay a hand on the door and see if she detects any
The door is
magic.
magical.
Oh, okay. I will now open the door.
I will now open door.
I sort of push open.
It's locked.
The door is now unlocked.
The door is now unlocked.
Push.
Still locked.
Open sesame.
Open sesame.
He was a wizard, so you mean you might be on the right track. Oh, hey, spirit friend. I don't know if you know anything about this. The door seems to be just sort of talking back to us. It's not really. Do you know what the password is?
The spirit kind of just gives you a confused sense.
Hmm. So this wasn't a thing when you were around, was it?
Spirit doesn't know, never used the front door.
Oh, fair enough.
Are there any gaps in the door?
I mean, there's
Like
a tiny
under
bit of a gap under the door.
How big?
Quarter of an inch. Not much.
Is it big enough for a mouse to squeeze under?
Probably not.
quarter inch? Nah.
It's barely enough for you to peek through.
The top of the tower doesn't have like a balcony or anything, does it?
You don't see any balconies. There's
And
a large cylindrical tower going up.
and the top of the tower has just a roof and not crenellation.
You see crenellations at the top.
Oh. Adeline,
Mm-hmm.
let's go up there.
Doggy doggy. Kathleen follows and flies.
Yep.
Can I just take a quick assessment? What magical items do each of you have on you?
Like,
Yes.
all of us, or
Uh,
just those two?
Just those two flying up.
One sec.
Equipment.
My character sheet.
I have a shiny Sears rock. I have the mantle of the Bear Clan. I have the old god's gauntlets. I have the ring of hope. I have +2 living steel, nimble spirit bonded glamored armor. I have a mind drain dagger.
That was in a dream. I don't think that came with us.
That dagger is not in reality.
Does it not? Never mind. I don't have the mind drain dagger. I have a color changing brush. I have the piece of furniture that shall not be named.
Especially while you're flying.
Yeah.
So basically, to the question of what magical items do you have on you, Cadmy's response is yes.
I have some romance books which may be described as magical.
Adeline, do you have anything of particular interest on you?
Typing it down.
I've typed in Cadmy's.
Thank you. I have some paint bomb beads.
You still have those?
Of course. I also have 10 raffle tickets from a cat folk fair. I keep these. They're very important to me.
You may or may not have won, but we'll never know.
I also have various magical idols that I happen to enjoy. Various spirits that I've either collected and stuff like that. Like the green lizard idol from an evil drowning pond. And a lopsided wing idol of probably Pazuzu, but I don't really know. And a channel focus for someone who's called She Who Thirsts, but I don't know much about that either. I just sort of keep it because it's spiritly charged and I kind of like it.
If you reach towards the top of the tower is open. There doesn't seem to be a lot up there. There seems to be some kind of desk up there, some benches, a stairwell going down. Also, a strange magical circle at the top of the tower. Ritual
Ooh,
circle. Some
Probably don't touch it.
I won't.
Magical things are weird.
Cadmy will walk around it, look at it, intrigued.
Yeah, as you kind of fly down towards it, Cadmy, you're fine.
Cool.
Adeline,
Mm-hmm.
you suddenly fly basically like a bird straight into a clear glass window of some kind of bubble around the tower.
Oh, what? Why? Cadme.
What?
There's a wall of force can now be seen between Adeline and the rest of the tower.
Just-
Yeah.
Can you not
sure.
bend?
No, I think it might have triggered something.
What do you mean it triggered something?
Adeline taps on the wall.
Cadmy will go up to the wall and sort of wave her hand at it.
Your hand passes straight through.
Okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's more of it only like spirits coming in, or fae or something.
Well, I mean, spirit fae are a kind of spirit, but I
Then
thought
yeah,
you were a
that.
kind of spirit, weren't you?
No,
Well, I mean,
no, I'm like, I've just got a bit of elemental blood in me.
what are kinds of spirits?
Yes, but I'm not that much. I'm not pure. I'm mostly mortal.
Oh, okay. Aspen, sweetie, or not. What am I saying? Cadby leans her head over the edge and looks up at Aspen, who's just sort of walking up the side of the.
He's still climbing up.
Yeah.
Look, he's not as good at flying as you guys.
He can't fly, actually. So.
So by definition, he's not as good at flying as the rest of you.
Right.
Well, I guess I'm not going in, but
Oh, this thing is shiny. It's kind of mean looking.
Don't touch it.
I'm not.
Okay.
Cadme will sort of shuffle behind her and look at the desk and sort of flip through a bunch of the papers.
You look at the papers.
Do they have similar images on them?
I mean, some of them do.
Oh, okay. These papers are about the thing that's in the center.
Are you capable of reading Celestial?
No. Barely capable of reading Common, thank you.
Are you capable of reading Draconic?
No.
You're not able to read any of the papers.
Cool.
Sigh.
You see squiggles and diagrams.
These squiggles and diagrams mean something.
Diagrams don't mean anything either. So
Academy's gonna go over to the stairwell over here and sort of peek her head over the ledge and look down.
the stairs lead down to a wooden door.
She'll hop down, try to push open the door.
The door does not open.
Door handle is open.
There is a door handle.
Turn it. Push it.
Turn the door handle. You push. It moves like a fraction of a moment, and then kind of just goes clonk, as if something was blocking it.
Oh.
And now
Maybe
you
push
see
it.
there's like this tiny little iron bar sticking out of the door off to the side. It's blocking the door from opening. How mean of it.
Push.
You're looking to just brute force a deadbolt?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Actually, wait, no. Hazel would see her mother doing this, and Hazel would just walk over and would shape the wood away from the deadbolt.
The door is open.
There we go.
You cheat
Thank you,
so
Hazel.
much. Some of us have to work hard to get around deadbolts.
Well, she couldn't have done that for the front door, we don't know, but
I didn't see a deadbolt, so
you just would shake the door.
coulda, but it's magic. And peek my head past it. Ooh,
You
this
find
doesn't look healthy.
You find a large circular chamber covered in
Ooh.
dust and scorch marks. Magical braziers remain lit, even after however long it's been. There are several desks, bookshelves, benches, and statues, as well as other little gizmos and gadgets.
Oh, someone broke in. I was standing behind this pillar, and then I fired a bolt and pew pew, and then someone shot lightning at me. Big scorch marks across the ground, and Cadby's sort of making hand gestures like she would be casting.
You do get the weird instinctual sense like a fireball would detonate here.
Ah, fireball. Okay, that's not it. So someone attacked the wizard, and he sort of defended himself, and bunch of okay, what was that spell called? I think Scorching Ray made 4 impacts across the ground here. Oh man, the people who were fired, that sucks, I think.
No corpses in here, though.
But everything's gone. Academy will pull out 2 sticks that she has on her and sort of feel for a grave, the nearest grave, and she's going to use it out. Or the nearest corpse, I guess.
They point straight down.
Oh, okay. So the fighting went down from here? Okay. Probably was chased, door got locked behind him. There was people already in this tower, so he ran down. Academy will stumble down the stairs.
Sorry, circular revealing is not quick.
No, it is.
I tried using the normal options for circle, but they don't apply it on reveal tools.
No, they don't. It sucks.
Oh, what are you doing there? Sorry, one moment. I just realized the map's that's supposed to be over there.
They were chasing him down the stairs. He turned around and blew up the stairs on the way down.
Sorry, being perfectionist. There we go. Continue.
Came around here. Someone attacked him over the bed, so it's all discombobulated. Or maybe he's just a messy sleep. You probably charged him through that bookcase over the bed as he came down the stairs. Stumbled along. Fighting didn't really happen here. He was very fast. Someone else came up the stairs, so he blew it up. Someone charged him for the staircase. Cadby looks under the bed to look for like a weapon that was maybe dropped.
There's quite a lot of gadgets and doodads under the bed. None of it look like weapons, though.
I grabbed the shiniest one.
Right, please roll me a D100. You pull out this kind of silver steelish object. It's kind of like kind of slightly like a rounded rectangle. Only It's maybe 2 inches long, half an inch thick, half an inch wide. There's tiny little grooves all up and down the side of it and a button.
Interesting. I give it a shake. Does it sound like anything's inside?
You hear a very tiny noise, but not much.
Actually, wait. No, someone didn't attack him from the staircase. He ran over the bed, and from the way that this bookcase fell, he was running past the bookcases and down the stairs. That's a blast from the underside, as something was chasing. Did he grab anything on the way past? Doesn't look like it. Kennedy's gonna hop down again. Aspen and Hazel are looking at the various documents on here.
Which they can't read, but they can look at the pictures.
Actually, Aspen can. He's quite the linguist.
Can he read Celestial and Draconic?
He can read Celestial.
Well, he can read some of them. Anyway, there you go.
Down again, down again. Oh no, there's more fighting down here. So he ran down the stairs, blew up the staircases behind him to prevent people from coming up behind him. He continued running and he pushed open this door to get something. But then they were right on his tail. He turned around and blasted those guys. Kenny peeks in.
No idea what he grabbed. There's a lot of stuff though. All
Is there a
covered in
place
dust.
that looked particularly disheveled? Like he rummaged through something?
Particularly, actually looks surprisingly well organized.
Or maybe they came down here looking for something themselves and didn't find it. Ping psychic significance.
You weirdly get nothing, even from the scorching area.
Oh no, these people are very smart.
There might be something in the tower interfering.
Or they blanked it out when they were doing this.
One of the two.
Unless it's the big door. Academy will look around. It doesn't look damaged in any way.
Mildly.
Huh. Look, someone who was trying to break in or break out?
They break in.
Break in. Okay, so something was very upset about not being in. Academy will peer through a bit of the damage to see what's on the other side.
It appears to be a living room.
Is there like a sliding bar on the side that I could just sort of shove off?
Hmm?
Can I open it from this side?
Yeah, you can open it.
I open it.
In fact, actually, the bolt was actually closed on your side of the door.
Okay.
Yeah. Academy will go off. There is no map for the living room, but
It's
you're
fine.
now in the living room.
The
As
body,
it's
the body thing would still be running at the moment. Is it still below?
What's that?
The body sense would still be running, like the dowsing. Is it still below me?
Kind of, but it's now below you at an angle.
So it's back at the tower.
It's not pointing towards the tower, quite the tower, but well, kind of is.
So it would be like a basement of the tower thing?
Possibly. You didn't see a basement entrance out though anywhere.
Maybe there's a down staircase in the living room. Academy's gonna look around, see what's in here. Does it look like ransacked?
This place does look ransacked, unlike some other areas. The living room does look pretty ransacked. Once again, though, a mess of also like little like gizmos and things all over the place and papers. Adjacent, you see a kitchen.
Stick my head in and give a sniff just to see if it smells bad.
Doesn't look like doesn't smell of anything's been cooked there in a long time.
Okay, didn't look like he kept very much food with him, so it didn't go bad. Maybe he's got like a wine cellar. I know a lot of people have those in the mortal world.
And it kind of goes through to a hallway. Kind of leads through. See a nice closet. Nice bedroom.
I go in the closet.
You go into the closet.
Does he have a pointy hat?
There is in fact a pointy hat hanging up.
I
Yes.
put it on.
Vivid blue pointy hat.
And I put on a cloak as well. I don't button it up though. I'm just sort of dragging it behind me.
They're both pretty dusty, but yeah,
that's fine.
They would be vivid blue if it weren't for the dust.
There's
There's also a mop in there that kind of looks like wizard stuff.
Yes, perfect. Also, I'll kick the floor slightly to see if it's hollow and like there's a basement.
Not below this location.
No, okay. I'll just be doing that every so often.
You suddenly hear that noise echoing from just down the hallway.
Oh, the door. Door, where are you?
Door, where are you?
I go to this noise.
I thought you suddenly hear Academy's voice echoing.
Oh, she's a ghost now.
Don't say that.
Great.
Academy.
There.
the first thing you find is a nice, the nice inside of the wooden door for the house side, with a large magical rune over it and a key on the inside of the lock. Sitting right in front of it, though, on a small little side table, the kind of thing where you normally throw your keys onto. That kind of thing. There also happens to be a strange box there. It's very peculiar looking to you. So it's this kind of square box, made of primarily wood. It looks like, not too tall, and then out from the top, on top of it seems to be some kind of black, like midnight black disc, almost built onto the top of it, and above, and then kind of sticking out of the side of the box, so is this large, kind of brownish metal, kind of like your coins, but not quite the same color. Kind of like large, almost like a flower-shaped funnel,
Ooh.
and a handle on the side of the box.
Give me a second. I found something cool.
You let us in first so we can all see it?
I give the handle a shake. Does it turn?
It does turn.
I give it turns.
So you start turning it.
We keep turning.
It
Oi,
turns,
open up! Hey! Come on, we know you're in there. You can't hide forever. You start hearing people shouting and banging at the door.
I
Coming
quickly
from the
stop
box.
turning. Oh. Guys?
Noise stops.
What did you do?
The echoing's also stopped.
Are there people out there?
No?
There's not people in here. Academy shuffles and tries to open the door.
I mean, there's a key in it. You can turn the key.
Yep.
Door opens.
Academy quickly looks out the door and looks both ways. Any baddies? Bandits? Marauders? Vikings?
Is that Amon?
I mean, you're kind of like an assassin.
But he's the
I mean,
closest thing there
there's
is.
one person that might be a Viking.
Would you classify yourself as a Viking?
What's a Viking?
Huh,
That,
fair
that
enough.
that term doesn't much exist in this world.
Oh, it probably does, just not in the north.
Huh. I think there's some invisible people around here that I may have conjured by turning a wheel.
He always takes a deep breath for a sense of invisible people.
You smell all all you can smell is all the perfume on Amaya's girlfriend.
I can't smell anyone else here, though it's a little hard to smell over.
Here. I'll show you a thing that conjured voices. Maybe people? Academy quickly walks over to that handle turning thing.
As follows.
Anyone who looks at it can make a knowledge engineering check.
Yeah.
Stuff pops up. Ooh.
Freeze definitely didn't get it.
I auto nat 1.
I'm untrained.
Let me see
Which
if anyone else.
surprisingly is actually a 6 right now. So, because I'm an archmage and clever.
You keep thinking that.
That's what I tell myself.
At least, please save us.
It's not like an 18 and 19 are bad.
I know, but I'm not satisfied with it. Granted, this is how my dice luck just is. I'm not surprised. I'm still not satisfied.
You're never satisfied.
No, I definitely am when I manage to roll over a 10.
You're
So
not
you're
sure
never
this-
satisfied.
But you're not sure what the strange box is. Wooden box, some kind of machinery inside of it. The strange kind of like midnight black disc seems to have like little like marks in it, almost like what do you call it? Like impressions.
I like it. It's nifty
Yeah.
though.
Are like those little wind-up music boxes a thing in this world? You know, the ones where you turn the handle and there's little nubbins around the barrel? Yeah, those. I'm thinking whether one of our characters would have seen something like that at that point, because that's the first thing it made me think of.
I mean, Amaya definitely.
I mean, a little music box is like your characters would be familiar with.
I mean, I have one.
Problem is, I don't think any of us are familiar with a record player.
No.
That's why I was asking engineering checks.
And that's why I was comparing it to a music box. Since there was the disc with the nubs on it, and it's like, it's similar.
It isn't. The nubby thing's in a barrel, and this one's a disc.
Yeah, you get a barrel, you flatten it, it's a disc.
Maybe it's necromantic. I mean,
I cast detect magic.
I mean, necromancers always use like obsidian and like What do they
This
call
is
it?
a magical
Onyx?
object.
Is it necromantic?
No.
So it's not onyx.
Its primary school of magic is illusion.
I suppose it's a more complex magic mouth, perhaps?
Hmm.
Can we continue spinning it, Cadme?
I mean, you can.
Sure. I turned butter for like 2 years, I can do this. Just if it cracks her
You're
knuckles.
change this.
Exactly. As she'll, you know.
Question: which way do you turn it? Do you turn it towards you or away from you?
I'm pretty sure it's. Hold on, I have a music box here and I'm gonna assume it away.
It's away.
You start hearing the argument begin again as it goes. Then you suddenly hear people like beating at a door. And then you suddenly hear the loud sounds of someone casting a spell rather aggressively. There's two of you. You recognize that as the most aggressive casting of knock that you've ever heard of.
Whack.
And then you hear
Normally
a
a spell
loud
you
stampede.
often cast aggressively.
And then you hear a loud stampede of footsteps.
Oh. Maybe this thing looks into the past.
I think more accurately, it just records sound and plays it back to people.
I mean, we could look into the past if we desperately wanted.
It's true, but we don't need to. It's pretty obvious what happened here. By the way, come with me.
What is it?
I mean, let this great archmage wizard follow me. I know what exactly am doing. Can be said
Wait,
as
hold
in
on.
a robe.
So this was the thing that is playing our voices back?
No,
No?
no, because that only did it when you turn. The door itself is magic and it talks to you.
Oh, I see.
I look at the door. What schools of magic does it have?
I think just transmutation.
Amaya is going to just speak up a bit. Repeat after me.
I'm sorry,
Knock, knock.
abjurations in the door. Sorry, my apologies. But no, the door does not repeat after you. Nothing's repeating
No.
after you.
No, it's not the door.
Oh, is it not?
It could only happen when you're outside with the door closed.
Or locked?
Otherwise, it'd be constantly repeating everything at all times, and it'd be incredibly annoying for anyone living here.
I think it's kind of quaint.
You know, I think what it is that this recording device probably is just set to record the sound of whatever is just outside the door.
Cadme shrugs.
Basically what I said.
Is that what you said?
Basically.
Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it.
I can tell. But continuing, Padme, you wanted us to follow you.
Yes, yes. Big fight happened. A lot of magic.
That's obvious.
Funny enough, though, is that all of you are trying to kind of move further in. And you kind of all get to the hallway. Some of the party has difficulty getting in. Right, one moment. We have to figure out who in the party is going to get blocked and who isn't.
Everyone important, clearly.
Maya, you walk in just fine.
Huh. I thought I'd be one of the people who'd struggle.
Reese and Kelrus are both hit, both splat against a sudden arcane wall.
Seriously? Why
Yep.
me?
Oh wait a minute. No, sorry, Maya. No, you do go face first into a barrier. Actually, my apologies.
Haha.
Oh, I bet it's alignment based. Like chaotic ones can't go through or something.
But Maya hit her in the face.
Yeah.
I don't
lawful
remember
good.
who everyone is.
I'm
Double
lawful
check.
good.
Wait.
So
I think you're fine, Essie. I think.
Whack. If it's based on items, basically everything I have is inside the hat.
Yeah. Like as far as I can see, though, you are fine. You managed to walk straight through. So it's you. It's you. So it's you, Cadme, and the NPCs who have walked.
I put down my axe and try walking through.
You walk through just fine.
Right,
I understand.
it's blocking demonic corruption.
Okay. Alright, well, Emily takes off her bracelet and sticks it in the quiver. See if this works.
You walk straight through.
Yay!
Sutha, could you take the maximizing manual?
So if it just sticks your hat through the barrier.
Just slot the book in.
Should we put the axe in as well?
Again, sharp thing, extra dimensional space.
Doesn't happen with the hat.
If you, I'm not taking any responsibility if it damages the hat.
As we just
I'm
put
sure.
all the And they just put all the
Amaya-
items into one hat.
At this point, Amaya just pulls out some leather and some rope and says, "Here, we'll just tie this around the axe blade. It'll be fine."
It very much is not a problem as Istifa draws out a bunch of syringes from the hat. See? Completely fine.
Little syringe needles are different to an axe as big as I am.
It's still puncturing.
Well, if you want
Yeah,
to take
thankfully
the
your
risk,
extra-dimensional space is not made of tissue paper.
yeah, if you want to take the risk, here you go.
There's absolutely no risk. Stick it in.
As a hat, a book, a pair of boots, a bracelet, not a bracelet, a bunch of stuff all gets piled in.
Stusa, there is always a risk when it involves this damn axe.
For you, maybe.
Last time I checked, the hat doesn't have any knees, so I think it should be fine.
Unless it's suddenly sprouts chicken legs.
I mean, I
Does it
don't
use
know.
that?
I don't know what Stusa keeps in there.
Stuff.
I think that's part of the point. We can't know what's in there.
Yeah, as far as I know, she's got a dozen legs in there.
Okay, well, anyways, people, let's go past this wall. I did detect a dead body. It's below us in some way.
Did you find a basement?
No. It doesn't even sound like there's a basement around here. Academy kicks
Can-
the floor and doesn't hear an echo.
Can you tell if it's just like a body or multiple bodies? Or...
No, I can tell where a body is, the nearest one.
I'm just thinking maybe the tower was built on a burial ground or something many
I only
years
know
ago.
if there was one, and I don't know how fresh it was either.
Yeah, that's spooky.
You could be turned into entirely mud, and then I would still know where you were if I was looking.
That's oddly comforting.
Oh, good.
It's-
Well,
And-
let's see if we can find it then.
Well, I can't really do it anymore. I kind of just lost concentration when I got scared by the various voices.
Well,
I mean,
we
yeah,
know
but
it's
we can
below.
look. I mean, normally.
Yeah, we know it's below. We can keep an eye out for basement entrances or anything like that as we explore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Essie,
So,
Cora is rather upset.
what's wrong, Coral?
His passive divination magic doesn't work in here.
Oh, worded against.
There's just divination. All his divination stuff's just automatically being blocked.
Istifa just quickly cancels off with detect magic.
Nothing registers.
Oh, also, I found this box.
Which seemed to occur around the exact same time you passed through the arcane walls of
What?
the barrier.
Academy holds up this box thing that's like a silvery box with a bunch of lines on it and a stick coming out of the top and a red button.
Have you pushed a button?
I have not pushed the button.
It's only a tiny little thing, remember, but yeah.
I wonder what it does.
Should I push the button?
Maybe?
Calvis
No.
reaches over
It
and
is
pushes the
kind of
button.
small.
Calvis pushes the
Lucas
button.
calls out, "Push it!"
Calvis
I
is
pushed the
pushing
button.
it. I said 3 times that Calvis was reaching over and pushing it.
Okay,
As,
fine.
as the button is pushed, suddenly, from kind of the side of it where you're not currently holding, like you don't currently have your hand over it, suddenly a blade just kind of spins out and locks into position.
What?
Tiny little pocket knife.
Yes.
It's a knife box? Oh. Oh, it's a switchblade.
I pushed it again.
That goes inside. Out comes a lockpick.
Oh, it's Swiss Army switchblade. Wait, what's
Okay,
Swiss?
follow me. I'm going to show you where the various combats happened. Academy's going to keep walking and keep pushing the button to see how many different things.
You may
come out of
treat
it.
this object as a traveler's any tool, but only for items that would roughly fit inside a multi-tool.
Yes. Button. Academy's just going to keep mashing the button and keep walking you guys through the
Yes,
tower.
but congratulations, you have found the infinite multi-tool.
Yes.
We have found Cadmy's new favourite toy.
Every time Cadme sees a squirrel, it's her new favorite thing.
This
And
is
then
not
she sees
incorrect.
the next squirrel, and then that's her favorite thing. She'll forget this thing exists in like couple hours.
You say
I'll
that,
have you
but
know
she's
I will
not
not-
forgotten
I
table
don't.
yet.
And I don't forget anything. Everything you guys have given me, I keep very good care of. I mean, I still have these tickets. The people at the carnival were very nice, and they gave me 10 of them. So, I figured I was being very nice, and so I kept them. I keep everything. They're very nice.
Cadmy confirmed for Hoarder.
A little
Yep.
bit, yeah.
Right, most definitely.
It probably doesn't help that sentimental value for her is a tangible thing.
But I take it you guys will wander back towards the tower segment.
Yeah.
Yep.
I imagine Cadmy's going to go through a play-by-play
Yeah,
again.
she's gonna go through her CIS sort of just talk.
Yeah, Calvis is. I'm going to try a profession soldier to see if what Kelvis thinks matches up with what Cadmy's saying.
You'll probably need to have a bigger overview of the look over the tower yourself before you can really do that.
Well, okay.
But that is certainly something that's possible. But you're not going to do it from just Cadby's description.
Well, it's like as we're going through and Cadmy's going pointing at the burn marks and going, "Oh, I think he did this," and Calvis is thinking, actually that lines up better with this way, or,
Also, there's some scribbly writing.
I mean, you can roll it for me, and I'll reveal information as you're walking along. Then
There's some scribbly writing
never
upstairs
mind.
that
I'm
Susie,
going
you might like.
I'm going to use, would it be Arcana or Spellcraft to identify, I suppose it would be Arcana to identify lingering effects of magic, which,
yes, except there are no auras to read.
okay, so it's specifically auras.
Well, Estusa did a detect magic and nothing showed up on it, so.
Well,
Well,
I'm not
it didn't work.
I'm not looking at the auras. I'm going, okay, the way that this is burned, this is an electrical scorch mark. It's a long
I mean, yeah,
line,
you
clearly a lightning bolt.
can roughly get stuff like that of like, was this fire, was this ice? That's certainly something you could figure out.
It generally seems to be like a mixture of fire and lightning, by the way. Like these ones that are really like kind of explosion-y things, these are fire, and there's some more upstairs that are more lightning-y.
No, that's a bit freaky.
I would also notice some small indents though in places that look like acid.
Yeah. Definitely throw out some acid arrows.
Most likely.
That's a lot of magic being done here.
Okay, so in this room, primarily, this door was opened, not very much stressed. I think it was just sort of left open when the attack happened. He was maybe started down here, or maybe he started at the top. But there's nothing really important in here. No one really seemed to be very panicky looking through things. So, yeah. And also, people tried to break through that back door, but the
Ew.
fighting went upstairs.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay,
here's the
so
sort of lightning blast here.
I come to about here. Are there stairs that go down here?
No.
I am going to look for secret doors and buttons. Because Cadmy says there's something downstairs, but there doesn't appear to be a way downstairs.
Also, technically, this is where it goes up from this side. So
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm on this side and thinking, this is where I'd put stairs that go down.
also just so you can have it.
Thank you.
That'd be really good for Amon.
Yeah, but it's Cadmy's toy.
Also, here it has a magic knife.
I mean, he could technically transplant it into his knife with enough time.
It's true, you can just switch weapons.
Would take a while.
Yeah. Not what I was thinking of as a weapon. Just more the multi-tool facet of it would be really good for him. Because he's kind of a rogue.
My kinda a rogue.
No, you're not. Shut up.
No, you're a grand wizard.
That's right.
I can tell by
Grand
your
Wizard.
magnificent hat.
It's true, it is a fairly nice hat.
So
Oh, since
you're
it's not
missing the
divinary,
beard.
since it's not divinary in any way, can I touch the hat, see if it's magic?
You don't sense any magic.
Oh, no beard? Academy's gonna take her hair and just sort of wrap it around her face, and then sort of looks like a beard kind of hanging off her face.
Much better.
Thank you.
So Maya looks
although-
around. She doesn't particularly see a button anywhere or anything of the sort. That said, you do see one thing's a bit off. In the side of the stairwell next to the statue, you notice there's an odd groove in the stonework.
Like where something is supposed to be placed, or where a hand would fit to pull, or
I think maybe you could stick your hand in there to pull it.
Ma's just gonna shove her hand there. Actually, I'm going to look inside of it and see if there are spiders.
You can't see any spiders in the tiny gap you've got.
At least, do you smell spiders?
At least smells something, but it's definitely not spiders.
It's jam. Secret jams.
So there's something alive in there.
Something rotting.
Something
Um,
rotting? Academy will hop down from the staircase and sort of flutter down to about there. What are we looking at?
Well, I mean, You wouldn't have heard that. I'm just gonna see if she can just mage hand it out.
Oh, sorry.
It is unfortunately it requires more than £5 of force to open.
Well then, fine. I'll just wrap my hands in some cloth and then open it.
You know that scene in every single cartoon where they try to really quickly pack the closet,
Uh,
and then inevitably the closet kind of opens and everything pours out. That's a Maya currently.
I mean, on the upside, at least it didn't close and trap your hand in there.
And suddenly, basically, a Maya manages to pull open the stone, and it reveals a hidden kind of closet under the stairs with a bunch of just junk piled up in it that all kind of falls out on top of a Maya.
and is there a dead body in the pile of junk?
No, there's a dead body hanging up inside.
Yeah.
Also, wait a minute, that's way bigger on the inside than the outside. There's basically an entire walk-in closet worth of space in there.
I need one of these closets.
What was noise? Academy sort of peeks over the edge.
I found stuff.
Ooh, stuff. Academy's gonna hop down.
It's also a dead person.
Oh, dead person. Okay.
Hard to tell which Academy is more excited about.
You
That is
okay,
a lot of
Fiona?
stuff.
Fiona seems to be fine, though she's keeping her distance.
That's good. Glad she wasn't caught in the pile of stuff. Speaking of, could somebody actually, help get stuff off of me? Some of
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
little heavy.
sure.
Thank you.
Just quickly, I did ask Cadme to touch one of my existing magic items to see if she could sense off that.
No.
Right.
Oh. That's really weird.
Essie, you might have an idea here what's going on. You and Amaya can both throw an Arcana check to see if you can figure out why you can't feel any auras.
I'm guessing the magic items are still working in that, the hat hasn't dumped everything out, my bag of holding hasn't dumped everything out. We just can't feel it working.
Well, bags of holding don't dump everything out in an anti-magic field. They just stop taking.
Unless you just turn into regular bags, all the normal stuff gone. So, you're fairly sure this entire tower is being concealed by essentially a masked Dwemer effect scaled up to the size of a building.
Cool.
Which means you'll need something like Arcane Sight to punch through it.
Oh, I can do it.
Alternatively, find wherever the source is and cast a spell magic on it. You'll pick.
I'm gonna wait until we discover something that we're fairly sure is magical.
I mean, I could
Yeah,
use
sure.
it the hard way.
Academy, could you tell us who's strung up in the closet here?
Yeah, of course. Excuse me. Academy's gonna step over you. I look at the person.
Well, they're fairly rotted. Quite badly rotted, actually. There's some maggots. The
This guy
body
looks
looks like it's been hanging up for a while.
Oh, does this person look familiar to you? Academy says, sort of into space.
No.
No. Okay, that's good. So it's not the wizard. That's
They're
good.
seemingly wearing like some kind of like red kind of like leather armor.
Hmm.
They look pretty badly sizzled by fire.
What are they hanging on?
Essentially, they've literally been hung up by something on literally on a coat hook.
I sort of try to pick him up off the coat hook.
I mean, can be strong enough, so you can do that.
Yep.
Though the body kind of squelches and it falls in half, or like falls apart as you do so.
Academy's
Hold
gonna
on.
just sort of let it dump it sort of on the ground, sort of just so it's off the coat.
Keller,
You suddenly hear an odd kind of noise, also like a clattering in the distance. Now you've done that.
What is that?
Kelleris,
Hmm.
in your opinion, how long has this person been dead? And
I-
Academy, how long is the owner of this tower supposed to be dead?
I mean,
Because
minimum
I'm
6
pretty
years.
sure these numbers do not line up.
They were dead for a maximum of like 6 years, from what Essie told me.
How long
Curious.
do I think? Yep.
I mean, the inside the tower is quite a lot drier than the outside the tower, where humidity rules. It's not really that humid in here. But, I mean, trying to take everything into account, if Karis's best guess, a month?
Yeah. I'm no inquisitor. I tend to focus more on keeping people alive, not working out the dead. But bodies don't generally last 6 years after they've died. This guy can't be more than a month or maybe 2 at most.
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
No, it is not. Everyone stay on guard. I doubt we're alone in this tower.
Judging by the noises we just heard, we're probably not.
What was the clattering, though? Where was that coming from?
Maya's going to draw her sword just to...
There is something floating towards Academy.
What are you? Kemi looks at it.
It's seemingly a pair of gloves of holding a broom.
Oh, sorry, I did make a mess. Here, let me help. Kind of gonna help clean up the stuff.
What are we thinking? Unseen servant or something else? Unseen servants don't tend to wear gloves, do they?
I can't tell with this magic field obscuring everything, although it appears to be something like an unseen servant, although more of an enchanted pair of gloves to do this, I would think.
Amaya, something's not right to you though. Its movement, there's something odd about it. Like if it, like no matter what it is, whatever magical sequence on it, something's broken about it. Like you can tell whatever this is, if it's like an enchanted item, like something's not right. It's misbehaving.
Cadme, do us a favor and leave that broom and the pair of gloves alone.
I am.
It's not acting correctly for a
As
magical
it starts trying to
item.
mop the corpse.
That's disconcerting, but carry on. Yeah, you just have fun with that. Cadby's gonna leave and let the gloves do whatever it's. She after putting the other stuff back in the closet and trying to close that back up.
Hey, there might be other stuff in.
We can. It's not our stuff. The person might still live here. You can't just sort of take anything.
I'm not trying to take the stuff. But like, who is that person?
Oh,
Well,
I suppose I
if
could
we
ask.
don't if we don't take it outside the tower, we're not stealing it. We're just simply investigating.
Yeah.
That
Well,
being said, if you get in contact with the spirit of the owner of the tower, assuming they're dead and they say we can take everything,
well, yeah, but I mean, actually, you guys, I'm. Do you want me to talk to the body? No, we can leave it for later.
Karis, you don't happen to have religion, do you?
I don't think so, no. Untrained.
I have religion.
No, actually, I will let you roll religion anyway. I will let you roll religion on the goddess, actually, Karis. There's a reason why. But
Woohoo.
I was gonna say.
Alternatively,
Oh, yeah,
planes,
I'd nat 20 on that. Jeez.
Hey, it might be enough.
I mean, in that case, Karis, you remember, as you were examining that body, though, before the mop suddenly unceremoniously starts covering its face, you notice something odd underneath the red leather armor.
Hmm?
There's a mark on their skin, like something's been branded in.
Wait, get out of the way! She sort of bats the mop aside and pulls the guy's shirt open.
You recognize the symbol in an instant. You should, after all. You stared at the same symbol only a few days ago. Inside the temple to your goddess, you remember seeing this sigil on one of the murals in her war against the demon king of storms.
Susan.
You just never mention his name.
I was more saying that out of character.
No. He covers up the body again and lets the mop do his work. It's like, of freaking course. It's
What is it?
they're cultists. That symbol, it's the one kind fought against. They're not supposed to say his name, but you know who I mean.
Oh, it's those fuckers. Deadly
Yes,
yells from the
yes, it's them
over here. Yeah, those guys. They've been popping up around on the island for decades. Yeah. Okay. Good. So we know the guy's a good guy, or we know the wizard was a good guy.
Well, we know he wasn't evil. Or at the very least.
Yes.
Actually, we don't even know that. Evil rarely gets along with evil.
We know these guys don't like him. That's enough for me for now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then we could see what happened to him later as we move up the stairs.
Yes, come on, let's...
Go ahead. I'm going to continue looking for a way down, I think.
Okay.
Carlos is just sprinting up the stairs now.
Okay, So the guy ran up here, he pushed over a bookcase, getting away, and then he jumped
Oh,
over
hey
the
guys.
bed like this.
Uh,
I sort of Dukes of Hazzard over the bed.
Adeline, meanwhile, what have you been doing?
Oh, she was just looking around through that room, just casually seeing what's in there.
Largely a bunch of like different supplies, barrels of strange powders and herbs. Quite a lot of arcane supplies in general.
Yeah, nothing too
So
interesting.
it did look odd to you, like someone had like gone to organize it, but then like done it really badly.
Okay.
Because the servants are slipping out of their programming.
Or it could be that he was organizing his reagent cabinet when he got attacked.
Possibly.